Alright, here we go. Happy Leif Erikson Day. We're about to get into Valheim. It's going to be a whole lot of fun. Because how else should we celebrate Leif Erikson Day? Wonderful Viking adventurer, other than playing a game which stereotypes and completely and totally goes into the hardships and violence of being a Viking. And a cheers to that. Raise your drinking horns high. We're here to have fun. That's how we're going to celebrate. We're going to play a little Valheim. We're going to make sure to say thank you, Leif Erikson, for your travels. And thank you for your legacy. But more than that, we're going to slay trolls and dig for materials. So, cheers and raise a horn or a glass or whatever you have right now that you might be able to have a drink out of. It's Saturday. It's a mildly Viking-related holiday. And isn't that enough reason to raise a horn and go adventuring in a Viking Afterlife game? I think so. Ugh. So we're going to go ahead. I'm just going to grab this right here. That's the wrong Mackenzie. This is our backup Mackenzie. We don't need backup Mackenzie. We need this Mackenzie. We need this Mackenzie. With the armor and the goodness and all this happiness, right? That's what we need. And that's some nice armor, too. That's some good gear. Which we're not going to be able to repair until we build a lot more stuff. So hopefully we don't break it. No, seriously, hopefully we don't break it. So we're going to return to Wobble Knob, our wonderful word. Wonderful world. Ugh. Even just saying the world name, Wobble Knob, makes me have to think about what I am saying. Wobble Knob. Of course, I did say a few different Nordic words earlier, and so I'm thinking slightly different. And also, I'm going to have to disappoint everyone. I'm mostly drinking this right now. A green potion of some sort. Though we will crack open a different kind of drink shortly. What in the world is... Mackenzie, what are you doing? That's better. Ah! Welcome to Wobble Knob. Thank you for the wonderful emotes. Now, of course, I'm just going to go ahead. I'm going to give you a little looky-see here. So we tore down a wall last time, and I'm actually going to tear down a couple more, because what we need to do is we need to start building additional wall out that way. The further we extend this wall, the better off we're going to be, but we don't need all of this stuff here right now. Like, we have a lot of extra unnecessary wall inside, and we really need to focus on buildings, fortifications. I ended up, I think that was some of the oil I used for my armor. I ended up getting some of it on my finger. Alright. The next time I put something in this horn, it will be a proper celebratory drink. But right now, we must begin. Not with adventure and monsters, but with a little bit of work. Now, we're going to need to collect these resources. And we're going to have to go ahead and get rid of some of these unnecessary wall parts. Now, some of them can stay up. Some, but not all. Because worst case scenario, some monsters get into here. And if they do, we're still going to need some defended areas. But we do not need as many as are currently here. In fact, this workbench that's here, we're going to want to go ahead and actually get a building around that. But we're actually going to want to move this workbench to the far side. Far side. Alrighty, there we go. Look at this, look at this, look at this. Isn't this great? So we want to get this workbench actually closer up this way because we're going to be doing some building out that way. And as you can see, there's some resources out there, and we're going to be using those. So I'm going to set that workbench back up, and I'm going to set it up over here. Because I'm going to want the best work area that I can create. Alright, there we go. And actually, while we're at it, we're going to run down here. Grab that real quick, because it won't let us open doors for some reason. Of course, I just whacked my door. It won't let us open doors when we have our hammer out. I don't understand why. But we're going to want another workbench over here. If we can manage to find a spot where it'll let me build one. Come on! Well, you know what? Let's just build it over here. What do you say? What do you say? What do you say, friends? There we go. Alright. Now that that's done, we're going to go ahead and we're actually going to come over to this workbench that we have right here. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to repair. Alright. That's all the repairing we need to do. So, I actually am going to consider, I might need to put a door up here. I don't need this door anymore, because it doesn't do anything. And I don't need that there necessarily. Or that there. So we're actually going to go ahead and we're going to put a door right here. But we need to make sure that it's a gate. Because gates can be defended. Alrighty. Now, one issue we have right now is the fact that, you know, we're going to need to get some supplies. There's a bunch of supplies here. Just got those. Alright. Now we're going to grab out our axe. But we need to start cutting down some of these trees. Now it's dark out. There are monsters. We have no idea what might happen. But every time we cut down these trees, it's going to help us out. We need to reduce the number. Look at that. That was awful. That was bad. Hopefully I don't crush myself with a tree. Before you ask, yes, I can accidentally crush myself with a tree. Or destroy my base. Wow. Look at that. Look what I did. Oh, goodness. That's okay. I need to get these trees down because I do not want trees next to my very nice trench that we're building. And the less trees I have here, the better. Now this is too hard. I need my better axe, which I can't repair right now. I'm going to actually need to make a forge. That is on the list of things to do. And the less trees we have here, the better. And that's what happens when a monster gets too close to a falling tree. It accidentally destroys itself. The more wood we have, the better. We have things to build. It's Leif Erikson Day. Let's cut down trees. Hey, hey, hey. Hope you liked my song. I sang it just for you. No, no, no. Oh, dang it. Alright, so be it. I really need to stop cutting trees down so that they hit my fort, but I'm not paying enough attention to where I'm cutting. Oh! That's okay. We're fine. Come on. Go down, tree. Don't fall on me. Ah! Alright. Let's start cutting these up. We need all these supplies here. I'm going to make an additional workbench out here. And we are actually going to expand the wall even further. I'm going to build that workbench right next to our trench. So let's actually go over here. It takes a long... Oh, and I broke my axe. Okay. Don't worry. Watch this. This is going to be great. Assuming I don't walk into my own trench. Which... Oh, and I walked into my trench. Well, that's okay. Now that we're in the trench, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to grab this. And I do want to continue digging. We've fought a couple of monsters along the way. Not a whole lot. It's okay. I am going to end up building walls and trenches around walls and trenches. So just keep it in mind. Because these are some of the most important defenses that we're going to have to keep people out of our camp. And look at this. Look at this already. Look at this great thing. Now imagine you are some random monster who wants to go ahead and break into my fort. Look at the stuff you have to get through. Yeah, walls and trenches around walls and trenches. That even I have a hard time getting out of. Fortifications and defense, it's a work in progress all the time. Unlike this, I'm making it so you can only get to my doors certain ways. The fewer ways I have to allow you in, the better off I am. Like, look at this right here. I have to come through a door, then through a door, close a door. Now, you already know that there's a trench over on that other side, and there's a wall right there. So that's pretty good defense. Now let's go ahead and make sure that this door is closed. Look at these logs I knocked right into my camp. We're going to have to deal with this. So we're going to actually do it like this. I need to bust down those, and once I find the goo there. Come on. Oh, goodness. The whoopsie daisies that I make. We'll deal with all those logs soon enough. Now, just as a reminder, remember, when you play Valheim, that you cannot fix any of your equipment unless you have a roof and walls around your workbench. You can build whatever you want, you just can't fix anything, apparently, unless you have a roof and walls. Can someone explain that to me? Is that just game mechanics? That has to be it. Because as far as I know, as long as you have tools and a place to work, or even just a place to work, you can fix almost anything. That's a good way to take out a monster. Just look at that. That guy didn't stand a chance. I'm damaging my own wall while I do this. It's okay, we're going to build another wall. And a workbench. You can see there's monsters running around all over outside, and they're actually attacking my walls. It's all about the right tools. The right tools for the situation. So I'm actually going to go ahead, and once I get a little more of this cut up, I'm going to build a wall right here to cut off this portion of the trench. And then make another gate. Because then they can't come over here. Oh, that I can't let stay there. Because something will walk across that. Now, if I wanted to be really awful, I could actually fill my trench with fire. And there's a way to do that. I've not done it yet, but I've considered it. Now, as you'll notice when I do this, this actually raises the ground on this side, which makes this natural barrier even higher. Alright. Die. So we're actually going to go ahead and we're going to raise that natural barrier just slightly higher. Alright. Because one of the things when you level ground is it actually tries to bring the ground up to where you're at. Which is really useful. So look at that. Now I've just created that whole area there. Now we're going to go ahead and we're actually going to get out our hammer. We're going to get to this. And what I'm actually going to need to do... So what I'm actually going to be doing here is I'm going to be making one of these right there. It's not to fix anything, it's just to build with. So now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get this, this, get that. And now we're going to do something really fun because of the radius of that building area. Let me just go ahead and get rid of some more of this grass. Alright, now we're going to get this, this, we want to get that. We'll deal with that later, don't worry, it's fine. Oop, I'm in the way of the wall. Alright, so we're actually going to start the construction of a gate right there. Grab this really quick. I need to get rid of some of these little trees. some of the big trees. Say goodbye to this big beech. This beech tree is going. Okay. Aha! Sometimes you have to remind the monsters that they are not as good as you. You know, sometimes. Alright. We are going to have to start getting stuff like core wood and whatnot soon, which we do not currently have, but it's okay. We're going to have to get more fine wood. Again, it's okay. Don't worry. We're going to make this all work. And we're just going to keep extending our natural border. This is what will make Fort Mackenzie strong. Now that's actually some good planning there, isn't it? Ah. So I hope you're having as much fun as I am. This is a wonderful day. It's a great day. We have walls, we have trenches, we have gates. There's just so much stuff going on right now for all of us. It's pretty fun. All right. Now, I'm going to go ahead. We're going to get this again. Now, I don't need to actually take down the grass in every area that we come through, but I do need to consider our expansion, our ever-growing expansion. Like, look at all these trees and everything. We need to get rid of these trees. What's up with all these trees? And yes, I know I'm running the risk of destroying my village and my fort area at any time, or accidentally destroying myself. There we go. Alright, so now I'm actually going to get out this. Now we're going to end up needing to build a lot more of the stone cutting tables. And that is something for the future, not right now. Right now we have a very limited number, and every time that we get more stone cutting tables, we're just... Oh dear. None of that sounds good. Look at how much I'm rumbling. Oh goodness. Whatever is over there, I don't want to deal with it right now, because I don't think I can beat it. But I can go ahead and I can try to get rid of some of this wood in my way. Oh no. Ooh. Uh-oh. Okay. Alright. Okay. Hey. Hey, how you doing? Did I get myself stuck? No. No, not yet. Not yet. Uh-oh. Hey, look, I have the stuff on hand to craft a new axe. How useful is that? Good. I was worried for a minute, by the way. I was. I thought maybe I would get stuck down here, and that is the last thing I want. Though I am noticing that this trench isn't deep enough, so let's go ahead. Something can get in on the other side, and we don't want that. We want deep trenches. Who wants to name the trench? You can name the trench if you want. That rock is hard. That rock is really hard. This is actually just a process of widening this trench and making it deeper. Both things we need. I am going to break this soon, but we're going to go ahead. We're going to dig a little more. 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 And there we go. Alright. Back we go. You can see it's not an easy process to bypass all of my ditches and walls. And that is exactly what we want. We want people to have to work for this. We don't want the monsters to just get in here, right? Alright. Hey, come on. Don't you know how to use a door? Alright. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to do the smart thing. We're going to get some quick rest. Alright. Look at that. We feel rested. That's good. It's good. I want to feel rested. I also want to deal with this tree that two trees that I've managed to put inside my wall by really being bad at clearing trees. Oh, we also have to fix our stuff here in a minute. So let's try to get rid of this tree. Because knocking trees down and having them fall inside our home is not what we want. Alright, apparently we can't pick up any more wood right now, but at least we can clear this stuff, right? Right. Oh my goodness. Did I leave a hole in my wall right there? Oh, that's awful. Did I really do that? I did. I left a hole in the corner of my wall. So what I'm actually going to do really quick is I'm going to make up for that blunder. And also go ahead and just double fortify that little area in case anyone tries to get in there. Other than me. That door I left wide open like a silly Billy. Alright. Now, we do want to limit the capacity for anything to come up out of the trench and get into our fort. Now, of course, I'm sure you can hear monsters right now. They are over there. They have a great deal of interest in what we're doing. They would like nothing more than to get inside our wall. But now, look at that. Ha 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 ha. We are smarter than you monsters. Or at least we try to be. Now that is a much more solid defensive area. Question is, where is the monster that is attacking my... Oh, it's right there. It's right there. It's right on the other side. Let's go ahead. We're going to get this. I am not looking forward to the day when this breaks, because I don't currently have a place to fix it. Alright, there we go. Alright, so now we're going to need to go and fix the tools that we have on hand. Let's go ahead and get rid of him. Boom. Alright. Fix the tools we have on hand. So much wood everywhere. Now I can clearly carry a lot more than I am right now. There we go. Aha, more wood. You know how it's good? Because we have more wood. I don't think that's actually a saying, but it is now. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to stick that right there. Because what we actually need to do is be able to get outside again. We're going to clear some more land. That's actually one of the biggest goals we have right now, is just clearing this land. Oh. We will do some exploring here soon. Hopefully that... of course, that just fell right on top of my wall, didn't it? What is wrong with me? Why do I keep doing it? Yep, getting that trench going again. And now, off we run. Oh, look it. This is what happens when I'm silly. The game won't even let me cut them for some reason. So there's what we're going to do. Widen the trench. Remember, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? If you've ever played the game Portal, you'll know that the quote is actually, if at first you don't succeed, you fail. That's a good game, by the way, Portal. Good game. Never played it, you should. By the way, there's this fun thing in this game. If you dig deep enough, you almost always hit water. So I don't actually have to try to get water to this thing to make a moat. I just have to dig deep enough so that water's just there. I want you to look right now. Like, think if you were trying to invade my fort, and this is what you have to come through. And there's another one right there. I do not want monsters to reach my fort. And there's another one right there. Now, yes, I'm aware that I'm going to need to get these further out so that it's defended on every side. But you know, it's a work in progress. Work in progress. Look at that. Look at that progress. Slowly, I'm making sure that there's very few ways anyone can get in here that shouldn't be in here. Now, I say that, but I've seen how crafty the monsters in this game get. So with that said, I understand at some point in time, a monster will get right inside my fort. Okay, we're going to use the outer camp area right now. We're going to set that as our spawn point. And we're actually going to do something just really fun right now. I'm going to start to establish this as the stone reinforced portion of our fort. Now we do have a bit of stone, not a whole lot, but we have enough that we should be able to come in here into building, grab that. We're going to start building the kind of castle-y portion of the fort. And we're going to base it right around some of the pre-existing structures. One of the primary reasons is because we already have something here. And a secondary reason is because in worst case scenarios, I would like to be able to make sure, you know, we're safe and secure. Now, assuming also I can get this done right. Thank you very much for all of the emotes. You're excellent. Now you notice there's also now a little ditch on that side of the house. Thank you very much for all of your support. We're gonna have to get rid of that there soon. What I'm gonna do right here. We don't want that in our way. Right, and then we're actually going to go ahead, get this again, this, and I'm going to go ahead. Where are they? Now I've built some nice stone stairs. Now I actually want to go ahead. Where's the stone tile? This. As you can see, this is actually slowly becoming a very, very workable. Come on. Oh, the game just froze. No, no, don't freeze. Oh, there we go. Oh, I got worried. Alright, so look at that. Look at that right there. We are building right away, and we're making our nice stone home. We're going to keep going. Now right here I have some stuff on the outside that we're going to want to go ahead and reinforce. Now, one of the things that I did out here is I actually have this area so I can come out onto the wall. But we don't need that right now. What we actually need is to go ahead and actually I am running out of stone. That's okay. Alright, we're out of stone. We're going to have to go get more stone. But once we get more stone, as you can see, like this is pretty nice, isn't it? Now this area here, I'm not going to be able to get into much longer because pretty soon, as soon as I jump down there, that's going to set me up in a way so that I'm just going to be unable to get back in without very clearly running all the way around. But what I'm actually going to be doing is I'm going to start digging my trench further. Eventually I'm going to have to build bridges across these, and that's just the way it is. But we're kind of working on making a labyrinth-like structure, which is going to keep monsters, invaders of any kind, from being able to just come here, you know? We're getting wood, hopefully we're getting stone. I haven't seen any stone yet. Alright, give it 2 seconds. Damn. What we'll do really quick, what do I have to eat? I'll eat a little meat. I'll eat a strawberry. I don't want to use up all of my food right now because we're actually wanting to save this stuff for more important adventures. but we're kind of digging out and like boring as we go. So all of the resources that we need for our fort, they're right here. And I don't want to mine in one place too long. I do want these trenches to be semi-chaotic because I don't want anyone other than myself to be able to migrate their way through these, to like actually navigate and find where I am. Let's let our stamina boost back up here. Oop, come on. I was falling back into the hole that I had created. Look at the fogs rolling in. Clearly not somewhere you would want to be if you didn't know where you were, or what was around you. And to that end, what I'm actually going to have to do really quick, see if I have the materials to do it. We need to actually install some light. Even in here, look at how dark it is in here. But once I actually go ahead and get some fuel in my fires, it will not be so dark. Okay. Now, let's go ahead and see if we have enough stuff, because I'm actually going to want to start considering the future. The future of my happy camp. Now, I can't completely cover that, but what I can do is just ensure that whatever I do build... Okay, I don't have enough stone for that. I'm just going to go ahead. I need to have a way up there, just so that I can go ahead and build up there. Now, I've seen some really impressive things in this game that people have made, and I hope to be one of them, or, you know, one of the people who makes really impressive things. Before you ask, yes, what I'm doing is totally necessary. As I go ahead and I build up further and further, I'm actually going to be doing... Oh, and that just came out. Wow. Now, I just have to hope that everything doesn't collapse when I take these out. Alright. Do I have enough to put that in there? I do. Alright, excellent. See what's smaller. Not this way. You want to go ahead and have supports in the building. Even if they don't necessarily look nice. We're going to worry about making this all look nice later. But right now, I want it to be durable and reliable. And we need to make sure that there's a place for all of our fire to nicely escape the home. There we go. That should be enough for now to keep our home safe. We're going to go ahead and do some quick repair and then get some rest again. Alright. Get some sleep here really quick. I hope you've been enjoying our double feature tonight. Alright. Now let's take a look at our supplies. We're just about out of stone. We have a little bit of iron. You have a little bit of wood. Alright. Now, when we get to crafting, we're going to need stone and wood in order to make another stone cutter. Pardon me. So that's something for us to continue trying to get. Well then. Don't have enough wood for that. Oh, but I don't want that. I don't want that. Alright. Off we go for more grand adventure. Now the good thing is, we have all this wood that we've been harvesting everywhere that's just sitting around, doing nothing. And apparently I can't. There we go. I can't cut that because I'm too close that way. And I can't mine because I'm too close the other. Oh, that's funny. Let's get rid of this. We need the wood from it anyway, right? Right. We're going to make another stone cutting table on the other side. Over here. We just need to make sure we have enough stone and enough wood. And we may just have enough in a moment. Get this rock out of here. As a defensive feature, it's nice, but it's not serving as much of a purpose as we'd like. I mean, that monster right there, it knows that there's a hole here. So, what I'm actually going to go ahead and do... Actually, I'll just go ahead, do this, do this. Is this going to not affect me? Probably not. Boop. Alright. As far as crafting, I now have enough material to make a stone cutter over here. And now that we can make a stone cutter over here, we're going to actually be able to do a lot more fun stuff. And we're putting it there specifically just so we can build more fortifications. So we now can build fortifications on both sides of the fort. We're going to have to get rid of this log right here really quick, because all it's doing is taking up room in our very valuable fort room. You know, our fort's too valuable to just be full of random logs. And there you go. That's enough of you. Look at all this wood right here we just found. I know, it's just more of the chaos of everything I've done lately. But, it's okay. Gonna get rid of this guy. Oh, hey, what are you doing? There we go. Alright. Get some of these out of the way. We need more wood, more supplies, more fun. Listen, I hope you've had fun with me tonight. I'm going to go ahead and I'm actually going to start to wrap it up for the evening. But not before I cut down a couple more trees. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to have a celebratory drink here out of the horn, just as a last hurrah to really, really enjoy our Leif Erikson day. Whoa! That monster was trying to get into my fort. Not cool. Alright. Oh my goodness, that was not cool. Alright. I know that the fort's all a little bit chaotic. It doesn't seem specifically like we have a direction, but we do. And the big direction here is making the largest defensive structure that we can live in that is possible. Now let me just check to see really quick. I have 13 pieces of stone. I'm going to be able to start building again, but instead of building again, what I'm actually going to be doing right now is I'm going to just go ahead and I'm going to be having a celebratory drink with all of you to really get into the spirit of Leif Erikson Day. Yep. A little something stronger than my green potion. I've had a ton of fun here tonight with everyone. I hope you've had a ton of fun. Both in the first part, where we just talked educational joy, and in the second part, where we've had some gaming joy, and all of it absolutely wonderful. So cheers to you. I raise a horn. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for all of our wonderful time together. And yeah. And that is some good stuff. I hope you have an absolutely wonderful rest of your weekend. And I'm going to see you all again real soon. I'm going to be back. Oh, am I loud? Ah! Listen, thank you for being here. And I'll see you all again real soon. I'll be back on tomorrow, probably at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. We're going to slightly move that Sunday stream back just a touch. But, again, thank you so much for being here. Take care. Be well. Be excellent. And I'll see you all again real soon. I am your Saturday night. Happy Leif Erikson Day. Bye, friends.